Hello, I'm Christina, and IOD's new summer release is here. And I know I always say this, but this one is so good. This time I am going to show you some of the new release, but you can check out the rest of it all on my website at shoptheturnedleg.com. And if you're local, you can shop my booth at Plaza Antiques and Collectibles Mall in Lincoln Park, Michigan. So excited to show you this project today. Actually, I have a couple because with all of the new products, there are 16 in total for the new release. I literally cannot contain myself to just one project. I thought I could, but I just can't. And the first project I want to show you, this might surprise you, but my family actually has a history of painting switch plates. My grandpa, my grandma, and now my mom are porcelain artists, so they would have porcelain light switch plates that they would paint. By the way, you can still get my mom's hand-painted porcelain. She's also at Plaza Antiques too, under the name of Paint N, the letter N porcelain. I don't paint porcelain, but I found these at a recent church rummage sale. These are just wood, and I mean, you can get these thrifting, restore, maybe these are even in your house right now. I mean, wood is nice and all, but these are kind of the golden oak, and I think they need an update. And so we are gonna use some of the new IOD products to personalize the light switch plate. This is a great gift for someone who maybe has a new home, who's going away to college, or maybe even as a hostess gift. This is just something a little special, and you can make it so personalized. I am going to be painting using DIY cottage color. This is paint and top coat in one. The color I'm using is Anvil. It's a beautiful black. Also going to be using Extra Bond for a special little finish, and Sweet Pickins window paint. And stay tuned to find out which IOD new product I use too. I am going to do 2 switch plates to match so they can go into the same room. Now, there is absolutely no prep when you use DIY paint. You just paint it on. Now, the first coat is gonna look a little streaky. See that? And that's okay. This is your base coat. You do want to make sure with DIY cottage colors that you have mixed it really well. It's paint and top coat in one, so mix really well when you get started. We are going to put on some of the new IOD transfers from the summer collection, and check out all of the transfers that are now available. Time for a second coat, and you're going to notice such better coverage. Now, the other nice thing about this paint is it is an all-in-one paint and top coat in one, but it is also water cleanup and self-leveling. So as this paint dries, it is going to smooth out and just give you a really nice and clean finish. Next step is going to involve Extra Bond by Sweet Pickins Milk Paint. Now, there are directions on the back, but don't read them. We are going to do something called the Connie method from my friend Connie, the painted photographer. She came up with this. She likes to try things and not always follow directions, and this time I'm so glad she did because she gets amazing results. We are going to get some amazing crackle just by using Extra Bond as a primer. And you can paint on painted surface. You can put this on metal. You can put this even on bare wood. While I'm waiting for everything to dry, I'm using 2 of my favorite colors of Sweet Pickins Milk Paint. Coral Belle, beautiful coral color, and window paint. I'm going to put equal parts of paint and water into my cup. Most times when you're painting, you need a second coat. Now, if you are painting Sweet Pickins milk paint right over these without using the extra bond, the paint would not stick. Sweet Pickins milk paint does not like to go on shiny surfaces. So you either have to sand them or put down a primer of some sort. I am going to do more of like a dry brush, so I don't want very much milk paint on my brush. I am just gonna lightly go over. I'm not too worried. If I need to add more paint, I can. Check out the chipping you're gonna get using the Connie method and extra bond. Next step is we're gonna decorate these with some of the new IOD transfers from the summer release. I am gonna sand these lightly, and you want to use a really fine grit sandpaper. This one still has a little bit more drying to do, but the crackles will appear as it's drying. If you want more crackles, use a heat gun or use a hair dryer. For this project, I decided on using Primrose Isle. It has the most beautiful wildflowers from the British Isles in it. And it also has little butterflies, moss, strawberries, and so much more. This is gonna be perfect. Did you see that little toad? How cute is he? This is gonna be perfect for any of your projects. Now I have to figure out what sheet I'm going to use. And in this, you actually get 8 full sheets. This is the sheet I decided to start with. And for this project, I am not gonna need all of it. You just wanna figure out what you want and cut it out. You're gonna notice there is grid paper on it, which makes it so much easier to line up for your project. Now, see this little dragonfly here? If I decide I don't want him, I can just cut around him. I'm not sure he will actually fit, so I'm gonna save him for another project. And that is what is so fabulous with IOD, is you can cut out whatever you need. Maybe this bud won't fit. We'll just cut it out and you'll be able to use it on another project. Yeah, the bud is not gonna fit. So I am just going to cut around, see what'll work to put on my project. But save all of your scraps. These are like gold for other projects. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it here. All right. Once you remove this protective backing, it can stick. So make sure you can kind of like line it up like I'm doing before you put it down, just to make sure it will work. I don't want to block the hole on the light switch plates too much. So I'm trying to be careful with that. I actually think I'm going to cut off this top with the purple flower and use it in another spot. Now, in your transfer, you also get one of these. This is how you apply your transfer. You're just going to rub with this onto your piece, and then you can slowly start pulling it back. I told you I couldn't just do one project. This is a tote from my stash, and I wanted to paint it using DIY paint, Mermaid Tail, and Old 57 in a blended paint finish. It's really quite simple to blend paint with DIY paint. I have lots of videos here on the channel that you can check out. Once it is completely painted, I'm going to be applying a brand new IOD transfer, and this one is special. This is Fern Fables, and how cute is this transfer? So whimsical. We have birds, we have flowers, bugs, and so much more. Once again, with this transfer, you get over 8 sheets, and there's just so much that you can do with it. You need to make sure that your paint is completely dry before you apply transfer. And if you're worried, you could apply a top coat first. But once again, you're going to use the same process that you saw me use before. Just use your applicator, rub it on, and slowly pull up the backing. It is that simple, and it is so much fun to create your own design. This is one release where I could just keep crafting for hours. I have so many more ideas and so many more projects to finish, but I need to get this video out in time for the release to inspire all of you. But we haven't even looked at the new molds, the new gilded transfer, and the new stamps. So there is so much more to see. Remember, if you want any of the painted products you saw here in the video, you can get it at shoptheturnedleg.com, or if you're local, you can head over to my booth at Plaza Antiques and Collectibles Mall in Lincoln Park, Michigan. I am also going to be continuing to make and create over on my Facebook page and my Instagram page. In fact, on Facebook, I have a weekly live where I'm working on projects, giving tips and tricks just like this. So if you like that, go check it out. But I bet you want to see how everything turned out. Now, I have sealed everything with DIY Big Top. And if you're doing small projects like this, one coat is probably fine, but because they're light switch plates, I think they're going to get a lot of use. I did put 2 coats. If you're working on something like a dining room table, you want 3 to 5 coats just for added protection. Let's take a look at how these projects turned out. I am so excited to show you. Thank you all so very much for joining me for the new IOD Summer release. This was good. You'll have to let me know what your favorite project is and what you're planning on making. Now get out there to salvage, repurpose, and create.